what's going on everyone? It's Tidcar here, and I'm going to tell you what I eat to gain muscle on a raw vegan fruitarian diet. So first thing you got to know is that the food that you eat is not going to put muscle on for you. The food that you eat is going to help your muscles recover from the workout that you put them through. So you got to put your muscles through the right kind of workout, and once you do that, you gotta eat the right kind of foods after, and you gotta sleep to recover. You gotta rest. You can't just keep going workout. So personally, the way I got this body that I have now, I work out between 3 and 4 times a week, and on my off days, I don't really do anything besides go for long walks. I like long walks. But even those, I only do like a long walk, something like 2 hours or more, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. Other than that, sometimes I just don't do anything in the day and I'm just constantly on my computer working. So you don't need to work out that much. You just need to work out 3 to 4 times, or I work out 3 to 4 times a week, and I go for 1 to 2, maybe 3 long walks every week as well. But the long walks are not necessary at all. They don't do anything for my fitness, I don't think. They're just for my mind. They're just for my soul. They're just really fun. I like going for long walks. And when I do work out, I'm only in the gym for maybe half hour, 45 minutes tops. I walk in there, and as I'm walking there, I'm doing warm-ups. You know, I'm getting my warm-up happening. And then once I'm in the gym, I will start off on bench press usually. I like the incline bench press, and after I do incline bench press, I go to the flat bench. And after I do flat bench, I go do some pull-ups or some weighted lat pull-downs. I'll do some shoulder raises, I'll do some bicep curls, I'll do some tricep extensions, and I'll do some side flies probably. That's about it for the upper body. I like to do push-ups as well. I'm a big push-up guy. Push-ups I like the narrow grip push-ups now. I used to only do wide push-ups, but now I like to do narrow grip push-ups. And I also really love the overhead shoulder press. So those are my favorite exercises for the upper body. And then for lower body, I like to do some squats, not super heavy. I like to do my rep range between 12 and 25 reps for squats. And deadlifts, I'm not a fan of the regular deadlift. I like sumo deadlifts much more. Sumo deadlifts feel really, really good for me. So I like to do sumo deadlifts. And with those deadlifts, I'll make sure I'm doing maybe 8 to 12 reps, but not even super heavy. I'm not a big deadlift fan. I'm not trying to improve my deadlift too much. I'm happy with my deadlifts at. If my deadlift never gets any stronger, it just stays where it's at right now, I'm happy with that. Same goes for my squat. I don't care how strong my squat gets. I'm more of a body weight squat kind of guy. I like to do 100 squats non-stop, under 2 minutes. That's kind of my jam. And then as far as cardio goes, I really don't do too much cardio. In fact, I just tried to do a 5K yesterday after coming off the 3-day water fast, being in ketosis for the most part. I tried to do the raw vegan keto thing, just super high fat, super low carb. The only carbs I was consuming was some bits of apples. The rest was just like avocado and lettuce basically, and some nuts and seeds. And tried to do that 5K, and I thought it was just like a loop around the lake, because it was like an official race, so I just showed up late and just ran with people. I thought it was a loop around the lake, but turns out it was like up, all these hills, like super high hills, and then all the way down, and I wasn't prepared for that at all. So I actually had to pull out of that race. Like by the time I got to the top of the hill, I was like exhausted, because I tried to keep up like with the leaders, you know? So wake up, I go to the race, and I show up, and I'm just like, okay, let's do this, and the gun goes off, and I go, and I'm just running as if I'm a triathlete. And instantly my heart rate shoots through the roof, my legs like start filling with lactic acid as we're running up these hills. I'm like, where the hell are we? I didn't expect to go up these hills. And by the time I get to the top of the hill, man, I'm like walking. I'm exhausted. And then I walk for about maybe a kilometer almost, maybe less than a kilometer, 500 meters. And then we start walking down the hill, or going down the hill again. I start running, and I pick up the pace. And instead of doing 2 loops of the whole thing, I just do 1 loop, and I jump in my car and I drive home, and I'm like, I'm done with that stuff. So I don't really do too much cardio either. I do like to do the odd 5K run, the odd 10K run, just cruising, just jogging through the forest around the roads here. But I don't run cardio too hard anymore. I'm not a fan of keeping my heart rate up super high and getting my heart up super high and keeping it there. I like the feeling of going in the gym, getting a pump, feeling the biceps fill with blood, feeling the triceps just rip. I love feeling the tear in the chest and the abs. Love the ab burn. I love the leg burn with big squats. I love the everything about strength training. It feels really, really good. And a lot of people will say that you can't build strength or size on a raw vegan fruitarian diet, and that's absolutely not true. You can put on size and you can put on strength. The thing about eating raw vegan is that you're going to be eating probably a lot less calories than someone who's eating cooked food. So you're not going to be able to put on as much size, I don't think, because when you eat cooked food, you just gain weight. When you gain weight, you put on size. So putting on more size is probably a lot easier with cooked food. But if you want to put on a good amount of size, a size that looks good, like I like the way I look. I don't feel like I need to be much bigger. I like the way I look now, and I'm just eating fruits and vegetables and some medicinal mushrooms. So I'm eating, lately I've been eating bananas, apples, oranges, avocados, some lettuce, some daily green boost, some chaga mushrooms. What else have I been having? It's pretty much it. I've been keeping my diet super simple. Some berries, some blueberries, and some mixed berries. What else? Some nuts and seeds as well. But even those, like those nuts and seeds, I don't know if those are absolutely necessary. I wouldn't say that they are. If you are gonna have nuts and seeds, it's best to make nut milk out of them as well. But it's absolutely your choice. I just think they digest a lot better if you make nut milk out of them. But yeah, my diet's super simple, man, and I don't think your diet needs to be that complicated. I definitely wouldn't recommend protein powder. That stuff gives me gas every single time. I definitely wouldn't recommend eating cooked food if you're trying to stay raw, because cooked food is a slippery slope. As soon as you go there to try and put in some size, it's likely that you'll get hooked on cooked and you just keep eating that stuff. So if you want to stay raw, focus on the fruits and vegetables. Focus on going to the gym, lifting super heavy, like max out at about 12 reps for your upper body if you want. And then for your abs, just do some home ab exercises. And I don't think you need to be going to the gym every day either, man. I go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. Each time I'm in there for 45 minutes. And do I go there fasted, or do I go there in a fed state? Yeah, I change it up. So sometimes I eat right before I go work out. Other times I work out in a fasted state. It totally depends on how I feel or where I'm at in my cycle, where I'm at in my growth. So do I want to put on size? If I want to start putting on size, I'll eat before the workout. If I want to lean out, if I think I need to drop a bit of body fat percentage or something, I will not eat before I work out. And the times I do eat before the workout, I feel like I can do more volume. I can stay in there a bit longer. The times I'm fasted, I still feel like my first few lifts are just as strong, but I can't stay in there as long. I need to go home and get some food in me, get some fuel in me. So that's it. Eating raw vegan, eating fruitarian for the past 9 years. I used to be a triathlete. That's why I was super skinny. People think if you go fruitarian, you're going to be super skinny by default, which is true. If you don't do anything, you just eat a fruit diet or fruit-based diet, you're going to be super skinny. And especially if you start doing a bunch of cardio. But if you want to put on size, you want to put on muscle, then you have to go to the gym and you got to do the bicep curls, the tricep extensions, the shoulder presses, the pull-ups, the push-ups, the bench presses. You can do some squats if you want as well, the ab work, whatever you got to do it. Go to the gym and do it. Put in the work. And don't do much cardio on the side either, because cardio is going to take away. If you do a lot of cardio, it'll take away from your gains. But if you'd like to do the odd run or the odd bicycle, the odd swim, sure, go for it. The odd hike, I love to go for even 12-hour walks. 12-hour walks are really fun to do. But those longer endurance events can take away from the gains. So here's what my body looks like now after eating this way for 9+ years and going to the gym 3 to 4 times a week. So that's it. This is not even after a workout. After a workout, my body is much more pumped up and fuller. So that's it. All right. Thanks for watching. Peace out. Just know that if you want to build muscle on a raw vegan diet, you absolutely can. And if you want help staying raw, I recommend signing up for my 30-day raw food challenge. All right. Peace out. Much love.
Something that I notice about the people at this festival in particular is that everybody is very open-minded.
Everyone is really loving and caring. I can feel their good hearts. Everyone is very welcoming and everyone is so eager to learn and become a better version of themselves.
Yeah, I've met so many new people at this festival. There's so many cool people from all over the world. I know a lot of people I'm going to stay in contact with after the fruit festival.
Really just, it's all about the people coming together and just enjoying fruit life and everything beautiful that comes with that.